Works in both places. Looks like it's setting up. Awesome. Okay, so Tuesday Night Live. We are broadcasting live from YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So welcome if you're joining us on either one of those platforms. Tonight we are going to talk about finding the right workout for you. And I have 5 tips that I'm going to share with you that have worked for me in the past, that have really helped guide me to find the right workout for me, depending on whatever season it was I was in. So welcome if you are joining us live. My name is Diane, and I have been helping women find nutritional plans and, yes, fitness programs for the past 25 years. And my goal when I'm helping women, either nutritionally or with their fitness, is to really develop a system and a lifestyle that really allows them to look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And that's exactly what we're striving for here on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have been following along with us on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sorry I can't do this on YouTube, but we have been focusing on fitness in the month of October. And we have been doing that to kind of gear up to make sure that we stay on track, closing out the end of 2017 and firing up what it is that we want to have for ourselves for the year 2018. And so we have been focusing for almost the past year on intermittent fasting and what we're doing nutritionally to help us look and feel our best. And now that we've kind of settled in, or at least most of us have, with what it is that we're trying to do nutritionally and with our intermittent fasting, now we are gearing into focusing on fitness. So today I will share with you my 5 tips for helping you find your perfect workout, or in the least, a workout that will help get you started. So my first tip is that you have to decide for you that working out is what you want to do. There's nothing worse than committing to something that you don't feel an emotional or a strong why to. Oftentimes when you aren't making the decision to do something for yourself, then you kind of just go through the motions and you're not emotionally and mentally engaged, which tends to mean that we end up not being physically engaged either. And there's nothing worse than sitting through a workout or trying to get through a workout when you are checked out. So my first tip is decide for you that this is what you want to do so that you will reap the benefits from it. Make sure you're not making this commitment to try to make someone else happy with you or because you're feeling forced to do it. Make the decision for yourself. Tip number 2 is consider your environment. So, are you an outdoor person? Are you an indoor person? Are you a class environment type of person? Do you like to work out from home? Do you need to be in a live class with other people around you to help keep you motivated so you can draw off their energy? Or are you good with popping in a DVD or maybe streaming a fitness workout program where you have someone who's kind of coaching you, guiding you, or training you through a workout? I know for me, I'm a little bit of all of those things. I'm a runner, so I love being outdoors. I also love walking my dog, and I really try to make sure that when I'm walking, I'm doing a fitness walk so I can get my heart rate elevated and I can use some toning type of moves when I'm walking my dog. But I also like being in a classroom environment as well. So I love being with other people. I love kind of drawing off of their energy. I love the accountability aspect. And then I have also been known to work out from DVD programs. So I have a wide range of environmental considerations or opportunities when I'm working out. But I know for some people, they like one way, and that's where the environment that they really strive in. So you want to make sure that you're considering your environment when you're thinking about what it is that you're going to do to commit to fitness. Oftentimes too, there's environmental barriers. So if you are living in a place, now it's November, or almost November, we're creeping into December, where the outdoor environmental conditions will not allow you to really exercise outside. I know for me, I do not like the cold weather. So when it gets cold here in Texas, I rarely go outside, and I definitely will not be exercising outside. So you have to kind of figure that in as well when you're thinking about your environment. So just because I love to work outside and I would much rather be on a run than do anything else, when it gets cold here in Texas, you will not see this girl running on the streets. I just am miserable in the cold. So those are the times of the year that I have to consider some other means of exercise for myself in order for me to stay on track. So always make sure that after you've decided, you take some time to consider your environment, whether it is where you thrive or maybe some of those environmental barriers that might keep you from doing what it is that you like to do the most, and then find a substitution for them. So for me in the winter months, I often run upstairs on my treadmill. It's not the same satisfying run as I get when I'm outside, but it does the job during the winter months. So there are some barriers you have to consider as well. And then number 3, what is your current fitness level? We always should take some time to consider where we're starting from today so that we can get to where we want to go without being or feeling discouraged or possibly putting ourselves in a point where we might be injured because we kind of go out of the gate too quickly. So consider your current fitness level. Should you start off with something that maybe is a little bit more gentle kind of workout program, maybe something that's going to kind of ease you through a process where you go from day 1, day 2, day 3, and you're guided to the opportunity of building from one day to the next so that you can increase your fitness level safely? Or have you maybe been working out recently and you're just going to kind of jump back into some stuff now that you've got your feasting and your fasting windows down well and you're comfortable either in a fasted state or in a feasted state when you're working out, and so you can kind of just jump right back in where you left off? That is a huge consideration as well, because there's nothing worse than feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally discouraged because you jumped into something too quickly and you're feeling like you're failing at it. So always make sure that you're considering where it is you're starting from your current fitness level. And I want to also pause on this tip for just a second and also talk a little bit about age. So I get a lot of questions from women wanting to know a specific type of workout that they should be starting considering their age. In my opinion, age should not be that thing that keeps you from doing what you want to do physically, exercise-wise, or even lifestyle-wise. The only real things that tend to be barriers when you want to start working out are physical limitations because of injuries, or maybe some starting point barriers. So maybe you haven't been working out for several years and you need to ease your way back in. But by no means should the age in which you're starting at be a barrier for what it is you want to do or you desire to do for your own fitness journey, or what you want to have with the outcome of what you want to do with your fitness. So don't let age be that thing that's going to stop you. Just make sure that you're considering your current fitness level, and if you have any kind of physical limitations that might keep you from getting started. Those are the only things that should keep you from doing anything that has to do with physical fitness. And then number 4 are time constraints. So if I said that I wanted to train for a marathon, but I had very limited time available to actually go out and start running the time commitments that I needed to run to train to run a marathon, then time would be one of the constraints that I had for a specific fitness goal. So you want to make sure that you also put that into consideration when you are thinking about jumping into something. Also, what you want to consider is what time of day do you have available to actually commit to your fitness? Is it something where you have to maybe schedule in a time before your day starts? You're going to have to start your day a little earlier, which generally means you have to end your day a little earlier on the other side. Is it something that you maybe can do on your lunch break? So maybe you can meet up with some girlfriends and you can go for a walk on your lunch break. Is it something that maybe you can only really honestly commit to on the weekends because your weekdays are just really hectic? Is it a time thing where you only have 30 minutes a day to work out, but really you want to take an hour-long class? All of those things are considerations and something that you should look into when you're thinking about committing to a workout program. So time constraints are those things that can kind of stop you in your tracks if you're not seriously considering what your life is at the current moment, what time you have available, and what it is that you're seeking out to do for your fitness. Time constraints can also be that really convenient excuse to not work out either. So make sure you're being very honest with yourself, and that would lead back to tip number 1, making sure that that the decision that you're making to work out is the decision for you and you're not doing it for someone else. So you're not looking for those convenient excuses to get out of doing something because you just simply don't have the time. And then number 5 is what fires you up. I am a total cardio junkie. I love to huff and puff. I love to sweat. I love that kind of energized endorphin rush that I get when I'm doing a cardio workout. But the reality is I also know that I need to start incorporating some strength training and some stretching and some flexibility exercises, because I want to stay not only physically fit, but I want to stay functionally fit and I want to stay injury free. So for me, I need to find something where I get that sort of thrill and endorphin rush from doing my cardio workout, but I also have an opportunity to build in some strength training and some flexibility within my time constraints, within my environmental constraints, and then also considering the other factors that I need to think about when I'm committing to do an exercise workout program. So those are the things that are gonna, the fired up part is the part that's gonna keep you coming back for more. If the only exercise that I had available for myself was, let's say, yoga, for instance, which is probably my least favorite exercise to partake in, then I would probably not be very successful at it, because it wouldn't be something that I would look forward to every day. It would probably be that thing that I would feel would be torturous for me. So I have to find a way to build in some yoga so I get the stretching and the flexibility part of what I need to stay functionally fit, but also satisfy some of those other desires that I have for working out as well. So be very honest with yourself also when you're picking a fitness program, to make sure that it's going to be something that's going to fire you up enough that you're going to come back the next day and then subsequent days, so that you stay committed to making sure that this is something that you can do in your lifestyle. So really quickly, I'm going to go over the 5 tips again. First tip is make sure that you're deciding to commit to a fitness program for you, that you're doing it out of what it is that you want for yourself, functionally fit, physically fit, and it's something that you're going to do that's also going to emotionally and mentally engage you along with what it is you're looking for the physical changes as well. Number 2 is consider your environment. Are there going to be some limitations that you have with what it is that you're desiring to do, and are those things going to trip you up to the point where you're not going to be successful with what you're looking for with your fitness? Number 3, do you have any current fitness or physical limitations that might keep you from starting something that you're wanting to get into? And if you have some physical limitations, are there some things that you can do to kind of work your way into maybe full-blown workouts? Remembering that age does not necessarily define whether you are capable of doing a specific exercise. There are a lot of really young people who are not in a condition to do some things that some 40, 50, 60, 70, and some of my very inspiring 80-year-old ladies are doing still today. And it's all just based on whatever your personal physical limitations are. And then also consider time constraints. Make sure you have the time available within your day to actually be committed to something that's going to be structured and scheduled. And then the last thing is find something that's going to fire you up. Find something that you're going to find some joy in, and that is going to make you want to feel like coming back day after day to complete that exercise. If you incorporate those 5 tips, then I'm pretty confident that you will be successful in whatever it is that you want to do with your physical fitness and the goals that you have to stay physically fit as well as functionally fit as we start to go through this aging process, and making sure that we are physically capable to live out the life that we want to live with the people that we love. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to jump on and say hello to everybody and see if there's any questions or comments that I can answer. And I also want to let my alumni people know, make sure you check into the Facebook group. I did 2 videos in our private Facebook group for my alumni students, and I kind of showed what I did in my feasting window today. One, I shared my break fast pumpkin spice shake in there, and I showed you guys what I put in it. And then the second one is I showed you guys what we had for dinner tonight. So 2 feasting videos for you guys in the alumni group if you're there. Okay, let me see who's on here with us on Facebook. And I've got to do it with my laptop down here. Let's see. Janet is here. Good evening from Nevada. Bonnie, happy to hear. Good. Need a good plan. Okay, Bonnie, and if you have any specific questions, never hesitate to email me and I can point you into some directions of some things that you might want to consider for working out. Bought an elliptical contraption today. Knees are bad and I'm very limited on what I can do. Hope it's the right thing to do. Well, an elliptical is great because you don't have, it's not like that impact kind of workout, and you can get a really good cardio workout with an elliptical machine. I would say with knee injuries, you just want to make sure that you're utilizing proper form when you're on your elliptical. And if you have any questions about that, Bonnie, always make sure to reach out to me. I'll help you any way I can. Janet, hello. Anna, can't wait to begin the November course. Anna, I can't wait for you to begin either. Janet, but there's another Janet. Janet Price is here. Hello. April from Albuquerque. Welcome. Joanna, I think Johanna. Hello. Elise, hi from Pennsylvania. Thanks for each and every inspirational educational video. Well, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Love your shirt, Diane. I love pumpkin. Yeah, I love pumpkin too. I got this at Target, so not hard to find. It's super cute. And it looks really cute with leggings and stuff. So I'm loving it. You'll be seeing a lot of this probably this season. Yvonne, almost missed the live. Oh, Yvonne, I'm so glad you're here and you didn't miss it. Sarah, good evening. Great points to take into consideration. Still need to find my thing to get my body to the next level. You know, the great thing about this community, if you're incorporating intermittent fasting with what it is you want to do physically, is that it really does cut down on the commitment time when you are incorporating clean fasting and nutrient dense feasting. So myself, I'm very pleased with what I'm able to do now as part of my fitness routine, as opposed to what I felt like I had to do before, where a 30 to 40 minute workout in a fasted state is really yielding some really nice physical results for me as far as physique goes, where I don't feel like I'm having to beat myself into the ground anymore. Before I felt like I was having to run an hour or so a day to kind of keep my physique. And I'm finding that now that I'm fasting correctly and I'm feasting well, that 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm not even really working out 7 days a week or 6 days a week even. I'm very casual about it, and I'm very non-stressed about my workouts, and I'm feeling really good about the changes that are happening with my physique. So fasting and feasting works really well with some pretty nice workouts. Angela, hello, good to have you here. Maxine, hello. I like walking, hiking, spinning. I love weights. Yeah, me too, Yvonne. And Yvonne has really great legs, so she is doing the right stuff, whatever it is she's doing with the workout. So I'm going to put you back here, Facebook, and sorry you're getting the blank wall, but I have to lean into my YouTube camera over here in order to, and I don't want to give you guys my arm, in order to pull down the comments over here because we've got a weird contraption tonight, so we can go live on both places. Let's see who I got here. Christine from Australia, welcome. Deb from Ohio, hello. Jennifer from West Virginia. Ida signed up today for November mini course. So excited. Ida, I'm so excited for you too. It's going to be a really great time together. Joanne from New Jersey, hello. Hello. Janet, you're in both places, I think. Christine, my feed isn't working. Oh no. Jennifer, signing up for the November mini course. Awesome, Jennifer. I can't wait to have you in the course. It's going to be super fun. Patty from the UK, so good to see you here, girlfriend. Deb, I want the pumpkin spice fat shake recipe. Your shirt reminded me. I posted it in the alumni group, Deb. So just let me know if you need me to get it to you, and I'll get it to you. Renee, hello. Diane from Minnesota. Is this Thursday or Friday too late to sign up for the November 4th course? No. Make sure you get in Thursday afternoon. I think we're going to keep it open late, so all the people who can't get in until late Friday, will be able to get in. So you can do it all the way through Friday. Lori, if I fall off the wagon, it takes me a while to get started again, but then I love it. Always happier when I'm strong and working out. I wish it didn't take so much to get back into it. Yeah, but that's okay. That's pretty normal, Lori. And you have to have some accountability. So hang out with us and we'll keep you accountable to your workouts for sure. Janet, Facebook froze for me too. I could hear it. Okay, so that's why you're jumping back and forth. Okay, Patty, join the gym for winter at moment, Nordic walking and Pilates classes, still walking out while the weather's good. Awesome, those are all great things, Patty. Keep it up. Hello, my fellow Air Force comrade. My favorite workout videos are the Firm, the classics, 21-day fix with Autumn Caprice. I also run 1 to 2 times a week outside on the treadmill. Find what works for you. Awesome. I can't agree more. That's perfect. You got to find your jam. Nikita, hello from Washington. Fraz from British Columbia. Cool shirt. Thank you so much. What fires me up is sweat, and when it's really hard, either a challenging yoga move or running farther when I want to stop. Yeah, Lori Lewis, I'm a sweat person too, and I'm sweating and huffing and puffing, and like the best compliment I can give a group fitness instructor is at the end of class when I say, oh my gosh, thank you so much, you almost made me throw up. Like if I can feel that way in a fitness class, I've never thrown up, so you don't have to worry about that. But if I feel that way in a fitness class, that means I got a great workout, and that's kind of what I strive for. So I love it. Renee, not at all. Okay, we are going to get that answered. Dakota, I think it is, or Dorota, I think it is. Hello from Poland. Hello. That's a far distance to be checking in. We're so glad you're here. Renee, you're welcome. Margaret, good morning from the UK. Good morning, Margaret. I've been struggling to stay motivated to continue training. I keep starting and stopping. Do you have any tips on helping me to get back into training and stay committed? That goes to tip number 1. You have to really make a decision. It's like anything else in life that you're trying to do for yourself. Where you're trying to do some good, it has to come from here, and it has to come from here, and then your body will kind of follow. So lead with your head and your heart, and that should help you stay committed. And then find an accountability group. Hook up with us here. We'll help you stay committed. Janet, unfortunately, nothing about exercise motivates me. I have had many bad experiences, like those mean people at the gym who make fun of people who are not in shape, and even friends who mean well but want to make me do what they are doing. Hard to get past it. Number 1 is very important. Yeah, it is, Janet. Reach out to me. Maybe there's something that I can help you find that might work for you. If people at the gym are mean, there's plenty of ways you can work out at home, so just stay out of the gym. Deb, I found it in the alumni group. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Let me know if you have any questions. Natalie from Hong Kong, welcome. Elise, I think it's like kind of far, so hopefully I'm pronouncing your guys' name right. I love exercising, but have had a back problem. Have you tried yoga or Pilates or anything like that? Elise, I think it is. Yoga and Pilates is really good for back problems. Just make sure you get cleared from your doctor before you start anything is what I always suggest too. Let me see if there's anything else over here on YouTube. And I'm sorry I keep having to move the computer around, but this is the best I can do to make sure we have a live feed in both places. Anne, hello. I've read that if you're in adrenal fatigue, lower impact exercises are best. Thoughts? I don't know. I don't suffer from adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue is, I think, that thing where you're, like your cortisol levels are all off and all that kind of stuff. So my best advice is never take blanket advice on anything, and really tune into your body and how your body is feeling, and then go off that. If you're working out and you're feeling great, then I think that that's a sign and a signal that your body is sending to you that what you're doing is good for it. If you're doing something in a workout and your body is not feeling great, then I would make some adjustments. So don't take those blanket statements so 100% true to heart, because you might be the outlier in that situation. You might be the person that can that might benefit from something that's more intense than a lower impact type of exercise. And maybe it's just the style of exercise. So I always say that you can walk and really get an intense workout in, and that would still be considered lower impact. So low impact just basically means that you're not doing anything that's really plyometric in any way. So raise the intensity of a walk and see how that makes you feel and the results that you're getting from that. And Yvonne, I do squats when I brush my teeth or waiting for the shower to warm up. I squeeze resistance training in at the weirdest times. Nausea during the workout is the best. I'm insane. Yvonne, I swear we should work out together, girlfriend. We would have such a blast. Bonnie, I've lost the weight, but I am left with flab. Will it shrink as I exercise? Right now, I'm small and closed, but lots of cottage cheese and stomach area. I love eating only one meal a day, but do drink a protein shake a couple hours before the low carb meal. Okay, so Bonnie, if you're having a protein shake, that's 2 meals, it's not one. So just so you're clear on that. And then make sure you know what kind of protein shake you're drinking. Is it a protein shake or is it a meal replacement shake? And anytime that there is what I call belly cellulite, that goes away when you start to lose some of that what am I trying to say? Like that, just the sugar levels start to come down and you start to become more fat adaptive. So that insulin resistance, when that starts to when you get control of that and you're no longer insulin resistant, a lot of that hormonal belly fat will just burn away. And clean fasting will also help tighten up some of that loose skin that you have after you lose weight. So make sure that you're incorporating all of those things, and just know that if you are having a shake and you are having a meal, that's 2 meals a day and not just one. Meal replacement shake. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then is it vegan or is it a whey protein? And then we'll see where we go from there. Hello, I've read. Okay. I've heard you mention you were a personal trainer at one point. Are there trainers that work with people with health issues? Okay, so I wasn't a licensed personal trainer. I was a certified group fitness instructor, and I did that for I think like 15 years or so. So I was in the training field, so to speak, and we had to stay, take classes and stuff like that to stay certified. And then I've actually personally trained people, and I have been in the fitness arena myself forever. As the whole time I've been an adult, I've been working out and being trained and trained people and those kind of things. So the health part of it, I say you always want to make sure that you check with your physician before you do anything that is going to incorporate physical fitness, just to make sure that you're cleared that way. And then then I would say reach out to someone that can help you. I mean, I could totally advise you on some things to do, even in consideration of some of the health conditions that you have, but you just want to get cleared first to make sure that what you're doing is safe for you. Okay, so the loose skin on the tummy area. Here's the deal with that, ladies. If you have had kids, you're gonna have loose skin. I can stand up and flex my abs and it looks like I have no loose skin at all. It looks like everything's very chiseled and tight. And then I sit down and I will always have a roll of skin because I had 2 kids. They were both huge. My son was over 9 pounds. My daughter was over 8 pounds. She came a week early. So she was going to be a bigger baby just because I have big kids. So my stomach was stretched out, like way out here. I'm going to have extra skin. So there's that reality we have to deal with in the fact that unless we're going to go have surgery and have that skin removed, that skin's going to be there when we sit down or sometimes even button up our pants or have a waistband or whatever it may be. But you can still lose a lot of that belly fat or that hormonal fat through fasting correctly and through exercise, where you're going to tone up your abdominal area. So like I said, when I'm standing up and I'm flexing, my abs look chiseled. When I sit down, I can feel the roll kind of hang over my pants. That's because I had kids. I would not trade in my kids to get rid of that roll. And so I'm okay with it and just have to keep myself in that reality check every now and then and not be too hard on myself. So there are some things that we can do. So we want to get rid of the visible, like what I call the cellulite, the stomach cellulite, but just realize that you're always going to have some extra skin there because that's just what happens when we have kids, and that's totally okay. Let me see what else we got over here on YouTube. Thank you. Much appreciated. Margaret, you're welcome. Okay, Ida, how do you feel about apple cider vinegar? That's a little off topic and I'll deal with that in another time. Is collagen shake a protein shake or a meal shake? Is a collagen shake. That, I don't know. You'd have to read what the ingredients are on whatever's in your collagen. There's all different kinds. Elise, yes, I do yoga and go for long walks as long as the weather is good, cooling down now. Yep. Janet, I'm walking my dog twice a day and line dancing 2 times a week. Well, Janet, that sounds like great exercise. I would stick with that. It sounds like it's super fun. So remember, exercise doesn't have to be in a sweaty gym with a bunch of dumbbells and squat machines and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's fine too, but exercise is what's going to keep you moving, what's going to get your heart rate pumping, what's going to make you sweat a little bit, and what's going to keep you moving and active. And if you're involved in those things, you're fine. The one thing we don't want to do is become idle and sitting on our couch all day or in a chair all day. We want to make sure that we're up, we're moving, we're dancing, we're walking our dogs, we're running if we want to run, we're going to classes if we want to go to classes, and just making sure that we're doing the things that are going to keep us functionally fit for the rest of our life. I'm referring to the collagen shake that you referred us to. Oh, so you're talking about collagen peptides. They're protein and there's collagen in them, but I wouldn't call them a meal replacement in any way if that's what you're asking, Jill. Okay, so 5 tips. Make sure that you're deciding to do a workout for you and you're not being guilted into picking something or becoming physically active to make someone else happy with you. 2 is consider your environments. Do you like to work outside? Are the conditions appropriate for that? Are you an inside workout person? Do you like to go to a gym? Do you need to be in a group environment where people are going to keep you accountable and you can kind of suck off their energy for a while? I know that's what I like to do. Are you a home workout person? If you're a home workout person, do you need to get some equipment? Do you need to find a program that you can follow? And are you someone that can work off on like a DVD series where you have like a calendar set up and you do day 1 through whatever and kind of follow a system that's planned out for you? Number 3, what is your current fitness level? Age does not discriminate here when we're talking about working out unless you have a physical condition that's going to limit you from starting an exercise program. So always make sure you check with your doctor before you get started with anything. Number 4, do you have time constraints that you need to consider before you jump into something that's going to be too big? So the example that I gave in the beginning was if I was going to consider doing a run training for a marathon, do I have the time right now to commit to doing that level of training? And then number 5, always find something that's going to fire you up and make you want to come back day after day. So if you're struggling, see if you can consider those 5 tips that I just gave you to find something that can get you fired up about your fitness. Follow along with us on Instagram and on Facebook. We are focusing on fitness for the remainder of October. I personally will be starting a very structured fitness program at the beginning of January. And anyone who wants to jump in with me, just let me know. All you got to do is email me and I'll give you the information. It is a home workout program and it is structured off a DVD series. And I do really well in those environments. So I'm super excited to have something that's going to be structured for me. And again, if you are interested in doing anything like that, never hesitate to reach out. I can send you the information and you can figure out if it'll fit into your lifestyle as well. So thanks for jumping on with me tonight, you guys. I'm excited for all my new November students. It's going to be a great time in our holiday mini course. Again, if you are a past student or an alumni student, you will have access to whatever information that we have in the alumni course. And for all my alumni peeps, make sure that you are staying connected to our Facebook page. I will be jumping in there live very frequently now that our course material has kind of run its course in our alumni course, and I will be sharing a lot of my intermittent feasting tips with you guys through video, either something that I'm doing as a tutorial for you guys, or I'll be jumping on live and showing you how it is we're feasting in our house. So as always, thank you for joining me tonight. If you have any information about jumping into one of our courses, always feel free to reach out to me or connect with some of the links that I provided in the comment section. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night.